Hi, welcome to my Makeup Monday for Monday the 12th of January 2026. My name is Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. Today we're going to do a fun fold card. It's a really cool fun fold, I thought. It's one I haven't done before, and I'm just going to double check I've gone live. My microphone is working, so that's always a good thing. Let me just go in here. Oh, Marilyn. Elizabeth, hi. I was just going to check I've gone live. I'd send myself I've got it set up that it sends me an email to let me know. Yep, I'm live and you're here, so that's good. And I've got my phone on silent, so welcome. How are you girls today? Thank goodness the weather is cooler. That's all I can say. Oh my goodness. The weekend was quite one thing. Anyway, today we're going to make a fun fold. I haven't done this fold before, but I have made a couple of samples. So I'm thinking we might not look at the samples until the end, to hold your interest until the end. So if anybody's, really objects to that, let me know, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm not showing you the samples until the end. You love my the birthday photos? Yeah, I only chose a few. There were quite a few more I could have shared, but I only chose a few. So yeah, we had a nice day. We had the party on Saturday, which was the 40-degree heat day, and it was in a park. But it started at 9:30 in the morning. So my daughter Olivia moved it an hour earlier to 9:30 to try and get in front of the heat that was coming. And it wasn't, hi Kerry, it wasn't too bad. We were finished and were packing up by midday, so we were pretty much home before the terrible heat hit. And we were by the beach. Hi, Stamping Tanya. It's afternoon here, Tanya, but I know it's still morning where you are. We were by the beach, so we did have a sea breeze, wind, and my birthday banner didn't survive, but it's redeemable, so that's good. But that's okay. We had a nice time and we beat the worst of the heat. So all right, let's go down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay, so before we start, I'm just going to do a little bit of housekeeping. We have bonus days running for the month of January. If you spend $90, you will earn a $9 coupon that will be redeemable in February. That's all right. It's still morning there, isn't it? What time is it in WA? It's 11 o'clock. Would that be right? 11 a.m. I think that's right. I'm just having a sip of my cuppa, so if you've got a cuppa, go ahead. Like, where is the weather? Oh, you're in where it's all the fires, Elizabeth. Oh no. You were packed and ready to go. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lynn. That's very frightening. We weren't packed, but we had the helicopter situation a few weeks before Christmas when Coolawong had the fires and houses went up in that. But we were fine. Hi, Nicole. Nicole's WA too, I think. It's afternoon here, Nicole, but I think you're WA, so you're still morning. 11 yet. Okay. All right, so bonus days. Place $90 orders and you'll get a $9 coupon to redeem in February. So that's always a good thing. And the other thing is, this is the product of the month for January. It's a sentiment stamp set called Fabulous Sayings. So here in Australia, you have to spend $125 on product, and you can add this to your cart for an additional $9 if you want this product of the month. And I believe that last month's product, the True Blue Floral Paper, is still available. I haven't heard otherwise. So if you'd prefer the paper, you can add that for $9. So that's business. Business is done. So this is the new mini catalogue, the January to April mini catalogue. If you don't have one and you'd like one, please let me know and I can get one out to you in the mail. There's lots of gorgeous things in here, and I think you probably will know what suite I'm going to play with today. I don't even think I've got it flagged. Oh, that'd be interesting. I don't think I do. No, look at that. Because, you know, I didn't get this in my pre-order. Well, I did, but I added it later. Because I thought I didn't need it. But then it turned out I did need it. Now I can't even... Oh, here it is. It is flagged. Of course it is. Page 43. In the mini catalogue, that's the cute as a bug sweet collection. I just love it. Just love it. And you probably saw on my Insta and Facebook post my granddaughter's birthday card. I think I showed it in a video last week or the week before. Yeah, it's just such a cute set. And it's just I'm just smitten with it. I am going to be running a product-based in-person class with this in February, and let me look at my schedule, and an online class with it at the beginning of March. So that's my plan. Hi, Joan. So that's what we're going to play with. So I can go ahead and just start making this double flap fun fold card, and I can show you my samples at the end. If anybody's going to get really upset that I'm not showing you first, I will show you first. So what do you want to do? Do you want to just make the card and then look at my other samples? Or do you want to see the samples first? I'll leave it up to you, and I'll have a cup of tea. And if nobody comments, then we'll just go ahead and start making. I do also want to show you my online class for February. Oh, look, I found a little snail. Okay, looks like we're just going to start making. And that's my in-person class. And that's my launch. So I'll show those at the end. All right, we're going to just start making. Just make sure I'm still recording. Yep. Okay. All right. So this is called a double flap fun fold card. There's quite a lot that you need, but once you start... Your hubby's back at work. Yeah. Definitely start playing. There's a lot of... it's not a hard card, but there's a lot of prep to get it ready to go. That's what I'm going to say. So let me get all my pieces and I'll put it all out. Hi, Janine. You're fussy. You only bought the paper. Janine, I think this paper is the star of the show, and I think you can do a lot just with the paper, personally. So let me just get my bits and pieces together. So that's going to be that. And funnily enough, I'm only using the paper today. I'm not doing any stamping, only because if I was to stamp and colour in, we'd be here all day. And, you know, we don't want to be here all day. So let me just get everything sorted. And that's my insert. Oh, now I should have I done 3 of those? I don't think I have. I need 3 of them. Okay, we'll fix that at the end. Silly me. Alright. Okay, so this is your card base. And it is 14.8 centimetres. So you need 2 sheets of A4 cardstock for this card. So this one is 14.8 centimetres by 25 centimetres. And it's scored at 10.5 centimetres and 21 centimetres. Now, I'm working in metric because that's what we use here in Australia. And unless I see something I really, really like in inches, I go back to metric because that's what we use. Unless we're doing sort of square cards. Sometimes I'll use inches with square cards because that's easier. So you're just folding these 2 score lines in, mountain folds. And that's going to be your card base. So that's going to fold over like so, over the front, okay? So that's your card base. So 14.8 by 25 scored at 10.5 centimetres and 21. Then you've got all your matting pieces for your card base. So you've got Look, it even says 3. And because what have I done? Not cut 3. What a long. Oh, look, I think I've got one right here that I can just trim down. So I can, yeah, let me just trim the third one down. So it's going to be 10 centimeters. So this is, that card base is crushed Cajun Craze. And this is 14.3. This is crushed curry. These are colours I hardly ever use, particularly Cajun Craze. Don't like it. But when it's in a paper pack, I do like it. Okay, so your contrasting matting piece for your cards, that's all right, Leslie, is crushed curry, and it's 14.3 centimeters by 10. You need 3 of those. I need to put a new blade in my trimmer. I really thought I only just changed that recently. Then you've got, oh look, haven't put plus basic white piece. Okay, we've got rain here actually at the moment, Elizabeth. That's probably what you're wanting down your way. Okay, these are your DSP layers, and they're 13 no, I've got to cut my white one down. 13.8 centimeters by 9.5. You need 2 DSPs and 1 as your insert. So let's cut it down now. And I need to change that blade, but I will not be doing that until after the video. Shows I've been cutting a lot. Okay, so they're your layering piece. Oh no, we've got one more. Then you've got 2 little side panels here. And they are 14.3 by 3.5. You need 2 of those. And a matting pieces of designer series paper, 13.8 by 3 centimeters, 2 of those. So that forms your card base. So then, I'm not used to not showing you the sample first. This is a bit funny. So then you've got your flap base, flap piece that's going to go on this card. And it's 9 centimeters by 18 centimeters, scored at 9 centimeters. So it's scored to make a square. So we'll just score that. Always with this card, you do need to get all your score lines firm and good. Then you've got 3 pieces of contrasting cardstock, 8.5 centimeters by 8.5. I've embossed 2 of my panels, but you don't have to, but I have. And you've got 1 piece of designer series paper as a matting piece, and it's 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters. So that is everything. Let me see if I can. I will do a PDF tutorial for this. Probably won't get to that till tomorrow, but that's okay. I don't know if that's all in view. Oh, the card. Oh yeah, that's the card base. So if you want a screenshot, take a screenshot of all those measurements, and then we can start matting. Forgot to say, you will need some ribbon as well. I don't even know how much ribbon you need. I just did it. Okay. So, if anybody wants the PDF tutorial once I do it, what I do in my PDFs generally is I just put photos of the cards, and then I put all the dimensions for the cutting pieces. I don't necessarily go through it step by step on how to do it, because I put a link to the video. So I find that's easier for me. So that's how I do it. So I'm going to get my silicone sheet in, and we're just going to start matting all our pieces, because that's the best way to start off. I'll put my base over there. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is our contrasting panel. So let's I've got a new glue pot out before I started, and we're going to put our designer series paper, and it's the cute as the bug sweet, because you all know that I'm smitten with this sweet. I'm going to put this onto some crushed curry cardstock. So I'm going to just mat everything first, and then I'll start putting things onto the card base. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Can I cover it up? I was going to go with that side. Oh, This is just too hard. This is just way too hard. Let me think about that before I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is our little side panel. So I shall put, I think it doesn't really matter. I think it doesn't matter. It's not going to matter if it doesn't sort of line up because it's got other things over. Hi Donna, hi Sheila. Goodness, everyone's jumping on. That's lovely. Hi Jen. Oh, 3:17. You're awake in the middle of the night. Oh dear. Oh no. I had a sleepless night the night before last, but that wasn't necessarily because of me. It was so hot here. Our daughter and son-in-law rang us on Saturday afternoon after the party, and they said, because it was like 42 degrees, it was just crazy. Now this is where I'm in a pickle. Okay, let's put these onto the front. Hang on, I'll get back to my story. Okay, so let's put our panel on the front. That's going to go there, and this one's going to go on this flap. So let's do that now. Pretty sure, yep, that's all right. I'm just remembering when I have to put the ribbon on, and that's not yet. So we're going to put our toadstools here. That's no good, Jan. Okay, and just always make sure that your fold is working quite nicely, folding over. If you've got this part coming over your score line, it's not going to fold easily, but mine's working quite nicely. Okay, let me just put this on. Yeah, so we had the party, we were all packed up and pretty much done by 12 o'clock. We all went home. And I think it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, our daughter rang us and she said hi. And the first thing she always says is, everything's okay. Because that's my first problem when they ring. Is everything okay? That's the first thing I say. And I said, okay. So, and she said, we're just wondering if we could come over and sleep the night because it's so hot in our little rental. The little air conditioner, it's not even a proper air conditioner. She said it's not working properly, or it's just not working, or it's just not doing anything. And we're so hot, we're melting. Because we've got ducted air conditioning. So I said, of course, you can. Okay, so that's a card base with our matting pieces on the front already done. Okay, now when we open this up, this is where our other matting pieces are going to go. See, when you've got a blade that's only just starting to say it's time to replace it, just get a sanding block to polish off the edges. We're going to put these in here. That's going to be where we're going to write. This is this one. Now I was going to go with this. For anybody who does quilting, this is called the Morning Star design. Back in the day. But because that's going to go over like this and that's going to go over like this. But then when I saw this, now I'm in two minds as to which side to use. Anyone got any thoughts? Anyway, so yes, so they came and stayed the night. I'll see if anybody's got a choice, got a preference for the inside. Do you want the bugs or do you want, I don't know what you call it, the patchwork design? Bugs or patchwork? I'm thinking the bugs. Anyway, little Sage had a terrible night. You don't know. And the Fremantle doctor. Bug side, bugs. Yeah, I was going to go patchwork, but no, I think bugs. I agree, girls. Yeah, so little Sage just woke up crying and screaming at midnight, and I don't know, multiple times. Poor little possum. She's cutting molars, so, and it was still hot. We had our air conditioning running. I think I kept it running until about 2 a.m. because it was so hot. And and then I realised that the temperature had dropped, so I got up and turned the air conditioning off, and there were fans in our rooms as well, so they were going. So, but yeah, she had a bad night, the poor little thing. I agree, Nicole. Oh, that's not right. What have I done here? That's too big. Let me get my, I've got to trim this down. See, I haven't cut it properly. I get too carried away with this paper. It's just so yummy. I'm still working with my first pack, but I have 3 packs on the shelf because I just love it. That's that. Get rid of that. And is it the right size? Oh, that's the right size. Okay. So Jan, I had a sleepless night on Saturday night, but that was because little Sagey was in pain and crying. But anyway, she had a better night last night, so that was good. And also, she was in a different house, different surroundings, so it was hard to know what was causing the problem, but I think the heat was problematic. Oh, look, I keep losing these little bits and bobs. Okay, so we'll put these onto our card base. So this is the inside. So there's a lot of matting and layering in this card, but if you wanted to take the cardstock layer out, you certainly could. You don't have to double mat it, but I just wanted to because I can. Okay, I'm going to put this, oops, I'm going to put this one in, but I'm not going to put my white insert on just yet in case I decide to stamp on it. So there's lots of matting. Okay, that's that one. And then there's this one. Okay, so that's our card base. Where's my tissue? That's our card base, all matted. Yeah, came down in the morning, and Olivia, and so her husband he was working Saturday night, so he does security work at a nightclub. So he worked, so he didn't actually sleep over. He worked from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. and then he was going to his normal job at 7 a.m. Sunday morning. So I came down about 6 a.m. and there was Olivia and Sage. Sage was happy as Larry. And Olivia was sitting on the floor looking very wrecked and ragged. I went, can I get you a cup of tea? Poor thing. Okay, so this is our card coming together. And when you've double matted it, it does sort of, you know, you just got to go over those score lines a little bit more. Okay, and that's where our insert panel is going to go when I decide what I'm going to do with it. So that's the first part of the card done. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the flap piece. And we're going to put our... Oh, now, see, now I've got a dilemma. I've got it this side, but now maybe I've got to go this side. I think I do. I really do. Yep. All right, so now it's just a matter of putting... I'll show you how this is going to work. This is our flap piece, and it's going to fold in half, like so. It's going to have ribbon, and you're going to have decoration here. You're going to open it here. That's going to go there. That's going to go there with more decoration. Okay, so that's how, so you'll open it, and this will be attached here, and then you'll open it. Okay, that was probably as clear as mud. I'm not very good at explaining things. Okay, so let's, just got to make sure you don't turn it this way to put it onto your card. You like double matting. Sorry, I'm missing comments because I'm talking too much. You love double matting. It adds more double matting is great. It does add more bulk to your card, but sometimes I just think it gives a more finished appearance. Okay. There we go. That's a beautiful patterns embossing folder on this one. "180 miles away from my mum and I was only 20. Oh, goodness, Leslie. Yeah. It is nice that we live close. So they're only renting, and that's fine, but I don't know if they'll ever be able to afford to buy a house, but that's fine too. Anyway, so this is going to be matted onto this piece, and I see gone is the patchwork side. I so thought I was going to use the patchwork side. So I'm matting this onto crushed curry, but I'm not, because these little bugs are so cute. Okay. I lived close to my mum and dad when we had our bubbers, so that was all very nice. But yeah, I mean, it was an extremely hot day. Have I done this right? I have. See, once again, talking too much. It's going to go here, it's going to go there, it's going to go here. Okay, yep. Okay. Okay, now this is when we put our ribbon. So we are going to put our ribbon on the back of here. I've got gum here, so just let me make sure I haven't got it upside down. Okay, I'm going to put that away for a minute. I'm going to get just my contraband snail and just put a strip there. And what I want to do is, what do I want to do? I should measure how much ribbon I need. That'd be a good thing to do, wouldn't it? Okay. So we've got to... Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Make sure I've got some hanging out. Where is he? I'm thinking, is there a Rosie watching? Because she just barked. But no, I'm silly. Yeah, she's locked out today. Locked out. Okay, so I'm just... That was probably the most awkward way of doing my ribbon. I do apologise. Let's just do that again. Doesn't matter if you've got too much. Okay, so you put your ribbon behind this front flap first. And then, and give yourself enough over on this side. Let's just measure it now. And let's just be like, you know, professional like, so we know what we're doing. Okay, so that's, let's just say that much. And let me just work out how much that is. Okay, let me just try and get this right. Okay, so 60 centimeters, there we go. Okay, so we've got our ribbon there. Now, that's going to get attached to the card base like so, and then you're going to go like this, and go like this, and go like this. For a minute I thought I'd put that on upside down. Thank goodness I hadn't. Okay, so we'll just go back now, but before we do any of that, I have cut so much out. I'm going to get rid of my ribbon before it gets I've cut now. Where's my, here we go. Here we go. I have cut so many things out. I want to show you what these dies cut out from the paper. So we've got so many things to choose from, except I can't seem to separate things. Okay, so the trumpet ant goes first. I didn't quite line that up very well when I was cutting. We've got this. We've got the buzzy bee. We've got the toadstools. We've got the beetle. We've got another beetle. Where is everything else here? We've got the watering can. Is that everything? No, we've got another flowers. So we've got two lots of flowers. And then I've die cut some toadstools. And that one goes there, that one goes here. Where is? That's alright. Margaret, no worries. You can always go back and start from the beginning. And there's one little die that cuts a snail, a butterfly, and it looks like I might have misplaced the other little thing it cuts. Oh no, his dragonfly. And then there's flowers. I think I've covered everything. Hang on, I'm missing the other piece of my flower. Oh no, I'm not. There it is. Okay, so that's what the die. So here's my piece of paper that I die cut. All these, let me get rid of this. I die cut all these pieces from this piece of paper. It doesn't die cut this little beetle, ladybug. It doesn't die cut this grasshopper or cricket with the knitting. But it would die cut all these ones. Oh no, not the flower, not the one holding the flower. The dies in the paper are amazing. And I mean, yes, you can fussy cut. And if you can't afford the whole suite, just get the paper and fussy cut. It's just amazing. And then there's other sheets in the paper that you can also fussy cut. Let me see if I can quickly find them. Well, the one we used, this one, look, there's ones on here that you can fussy cut out. This one, these ones, this one, butterflies. And then there's this one. The paper's just, honestly, the paper is the stuff. Look at this piece of paper. You can cut things out of there. This snail. I love it the way, like I hate snails in my garden because they do damage, but I think they're so cute on this. And I hate caterpillars, but this is so cute. So this is the only way I like bugs. So it's just the best paper pack there is, I think. I'll get that in later. Okay. So now we've got to decide how we're going to decorate our flap. Now, I did think I'd use this one, but he's going to get a little bit lost, or is he? Do you think he's okay? Or should I cut one of the other ones? What else have I got in here? I don't know if I've got one in here. I might have. Oh, look, I might have. Look at all my bits and pieces. Oh, look, I've got this purple one. Maybe he's a better colour. Will we go with the crushed curry or the blackberry bliss? Could make a frame with the DSP. You could do so much. No, Nicole, these weren't fussy cut. These were all cut with the dies. Let me show you the dies. These all cut with the dies. But then you could keep going and cut and do more fussy cutting. You want the purple one? Yeah, I think the purple one's better too. Now we've got somebody said, is this Lily of the Valley? I think somebody told me that once. So you don't want to put too many things on because you don't want to overdo it. And then we've got the mushrooms or the strawberries. Blackberry bliss. That's so funny, Nicole. I don't like cockroaches either. They're disgusting little creatures. Okay, I am going to, before we do any of that, I am going to grab my green, and what colour is that? I could use yellow. No, I'm just looking at my blending brushes. I'm going to, what's that? Pinks. Yellows. That's not yellow. It is not yellow. It's far from yellow. What's this one? Basic beige. There is something. It'll do. Okay, I am going to grab a piece of paper. I'm going to put my little mushroom lids. Oh, am I going too long? Probably. Cajun Craze. And what's the other mushroom lid? Mossy Meadow. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to get some Cajun Craze on my blending brush. And I'm just going to blend my finger. So it's Cajun Craze on Cajun Craze. But I'm just going to give them, that's not what you want on your fingernail, unless you want that colour. And that's that one. And then this is Mossy Meadow. Oh, that's very dark. Maybe. Hi, Susie. You can always watch the beginning. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's great. Much appreciated. Okay, that just gives it a little bit of, you know, a bit more depth in the colour, and get Mossy Meadow off my fingernail. Now I need to get my crumb cake one. Is that crumb cake? That's my brown. And where's crumb cake? Never too long tenure. I could say that you're a sad, strange individual, but I won't, because that sounds rude. Okay, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. Oh, no, it's not, because I want the toadstool. Okay, so let me get some crumb cake on my, and I'm just going to do my toadstools or mushrooms. I don't like saying mushrooms after a reputation here in Australia for the mushroom killer. I really don't like saying mushrooms. But, so I'm saying toadstools. Okay, so that's just giving that a little bit more definition. Okay, I shall put my blending brushes back in their little jars. And then, now you can add some splatter. See how these mushrooms have got white on their tops? You can add some splatter with like white ink with an aqua painter. But you know what? I bought a new gel pen. And I am just going to add some splatter this way. I think that's just as easy and works well. Just move that to one side. I was in Officeworks and I thought, what do I need? Oh, a white gel pen. There we go. Always good to have one in your arsenal. So does that mean I have to go as long as you fussy cut? That could be sad for everybody else. Oh look, I think I've got some adhesive sheet on the back of this one. That's a bonus, I think. Let me just see. Oopsie. Oh, man. Get off. Adhesive sheet's not that difficult, really. I think I'm just making it look very difficult. Okay, so this is our little Mossy Meadow mushroom top. Have I put that on upside down? No, I have not. It just looked wrong for a minute. Okay, now this one is going to go, it's going to go here. Okay, so I am going to, I didn't get that other set that had the toadstools in it. Didn't really appeal, but, you know, I have seen people coordinating this with that set as well. So that's always, you know, products work together. Okay, so we've got some toadstools, mushrooms, toadstools, whatever you want to call them. And we've got flowers, look. See, you can just play to your heart's content, really. It's just magnificent. What's this one? Now, I think these need to go on once we've decided what's going on. Oh, that's going to need adhesive sheet. I don't know. What are we going to use, ladies? Okay, let's put that back there. We've got the Blackberry Bliss caterpillar. Will we do a toadstool and a toadstool? I just don't think that looks right. Hang on, let's go to the catalogue. The red ones are definitely toadstools. Okay, let's go to the catalogue and get inspiration from the catalogue. If I can find where I'm looking for. Oh, man. Man. Why can't I? Ah, there we go. Okay, let's see if we can get some inspiration from here. I should have used the Rick Rack. Idiot. I can change my mind. Idiot. Let's change our minds. This is not on properly yet. Oh. There we go. Now, what did we say? We needed 60 centimetres. Stack the smaller one on top of the larger one. I like your style. Okay, 60 centimetres of ribbon. Look, see, isn't that good that we knew that? Where are my snips gone? I don't know. Oh, here they are. They're not really cutting properly. We've got to use the ribbon, the right ribbon, for goodness sakes. What was I thinking? Now I'm just going to put my foreign snail back down. Okay, stack the smaller one on top. Oh, I could put one and then one with dimensionals, couldn't I? I'm just getting my ribbon sorted here. Goodness, I nearly made a big faux pas, didn't I? Okay, that's going to go there, so I need that bit. And somebody... I thought I put my phone on silent. Okay. Oh, is that right? Oh, yeah. Okay, because that's going to go like this. Hang on, what's it going to do? Yes, that's right. And it's going to wrap around. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so. All right. So you want to put this one and then this one on top like so. And we do want a caterpillar over here. Do you want them all? And I could put some more little ones down here. See, you've got so many choices. What do you think? I think that looks okay. I think it's got to have something else down here. Or should I? No, I do think it needs something down here. Or it could. Listen to me. I'm just all over the... No, I don't like that. Okay. There's so many pieces. Oh, look, you can't even see all my pieces. Sorry. Bring them down. So that's an option. And we could put this guy here. Ah, look. I think I know. I think I know. All right. This one's going to go down flat. Let's do that. I think it's good to have one down flat. What happened to my other one? Oh, there it is. Oh, goodness gracious. So I'm going to put him like so. And then this one. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, Leslie. Great minds. I'm going to do the trumpet ant. Now, I didn't cut him very well. I didn't line the die up very well. And if that bothers you, just get your paper snips and cut the excess white off your die, off your cutout. See, that looks fine to me now. I'm happy with that. I'm going to put this one up on a dimensional of some description. You should see my desk. It's an absolute trash. Just trash. Is that too big? I think it is. Let's go with... Okay. I don't want to go too long because I don't want to bore people to death. Just because I'm, you know, I'm a bit of a sad, sick individual with my crafting. Doesn't mean everybody else is. Okay. I'm going to put... I've cut some of these little to be tiny little bit of... Oh man, this is where crafting gets fiddly. You're liking the card, Joan? It's coming together slowly. Very slowly, isn't it? Oh, I just lost some of my flour. It just went away. Come back. Okay. All right, let's put this one down like so. See, I'm getting stuck on everything. I might put dimensionals behind our caterpillar. I like the way you like all God's... I'm not boring you? Oh, thank you. You're very kind. I think you're all too kind. I like the way, Nicole, you said you like all God's creatures except cockroaches. I thought that was funny. That is quite funny. I don't like spiders. Okay, I'm going to put this here like so, because he's just sort of strolling along with his umbrella up. And I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put him up on dimensionals too. See how you can just, even just with the paper, I have done no stamping. None. Just with the paper, you can, I'm going to use that little bit, I think, won't be too fat. Yes, it will be. I need to cut another. Thanks, Lynn. You're all very kind. What happened to my little bit I just cut? Oh, it folded back. There we go. That's probably too skinny, but anyway, that'll do. I've done no stamping, but if you've got the stamp set and the dies, you could stamp everything I'm doing and colour them with blends if you're really into colouring and what have you. Does this need like a little flower down here, or is that too much? Is that too much? Let's get rid of the catalogue. I think we've worked our way through the situation. Does that look alright? Or does it need... Maybe I could put that down flat. Let's put this down flat. Like that. That's the problem. Then you get to the point where how much is enough? When do I stop? Okay, that's enough now. A butterfly. This little butterfly. You know what we could use? Anyway, let's wait for the butterfly, Leslie. Let's see how we go. All right, so that's so far. Let's attach this to the card base, and then we can work on the next panel. So much to do. So little time. Okay, I'm just going to work out. Now, I'm just estimating that it's in the middle. If you want to measure, it's 2.5 from the top. And, well, how close am I? That's pretty close. Now I'm going to move it. I don't know where it goes. There we go. Alright, now I'm just going to get my glue and just put some glue here. Okay, because that's the easiest way to do it, she says. And I'm just going to put that back here and just make sure, just like eyeball it, or you can measure it to make it centered top and bottom. If you want to measure it, go ahead. Let me see how close I was with my eyeball. 2.5. Oh, pretty close. And that's the thing, crafting, it can be near enough. You guys, you just want me to stay here all day, I think. You wouldn't want that. Okay, so that's our front little flap. Is that right? Have I done this right? I think I've done it wrong. I have done it wrong. Damn it. I put my ribbon in the wrong spot. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to have to deconstruct it. It's meant to go... I thought, don't make that mistake on the video, Denise. Don't make that. And what have I done? I've made that mistake. Okay, it's meant to go underneath this panel. You idiot. Okay. Well, that was a shame, wasn't it? Because that's just ridiculous now. I wonder if I can fix it whilst you're watching. I don't think I can. Should I abort? No, I think... Alright, I'm going to have to bring in one of my samples. You idiot. That's meant to hold that down underneath. And look, and we've got it all so beautiful. I'm so sad. I'm going to have to take that off, but I don't want to do that now with because that's just going to take way too long. I'll show you. This was one of my samples. Okay, this is using the Turtley Awesome suite from the Annual Catalogue, and you undo. See, it holds it all together, and I've put the ribbon. The ribbon's meant to go underneath this matching piece here on the top square. See? And then you open it up like that, open it up, and open it up. I'll bring that down, so sorry. Okay, so what I've done stupidly is I've put it on the back of here, so it's not going to hold this, it's not going to hold these flaps down. I'm having a moment because I'm stuffed up. So can you see? And then you just tie your ribbon. I don't want to. Oh man, that's just so annoying. I'm not gonna fix it on camera because it's just gonna take way too long. Oh man, I'm so cross. It's because I was talking too much. See, maybe I should pre-record. Then I don't get talking too much. Okay, and then it's here, and so that's that sample. And this is a sample. I'm so cross. This is a sample using the beautiful gallery suite. And see, look, where the ribbon goes, underneath that matching panel, where it should be. And you open it up and you've got, oh sorry, too high again. See? And it's a really cool card if you make it correctly. I got too carried away. No, I didn't. I just wasn't concentrating. Now, if I finish decorating that, I'm wondering if I can get it off. Anyway, you can see how the card's going to work. Should probably, let's just see if we can get this off. Okay, okay. This is what you don't do. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. I mean, it's torn, but it's good. Now, if you don't have a take your pick tool, you need one because it gets you out of a sticky situation. Okay, so that's that. Now, what I shall do is get rid of my ribbon that shouldn't be there. Can you believe I did that? I can. Thank you, ladies. Oh, you're so kind when I've just completely screwed it up. I don't think I can get that off. That's going to be so well attached. And then I'm going to... Oh, you never know. Let's see. Nah, I just hold it. Put a hole in it. Okay. If I get... I'm just thinking... I'm thinking, can I, okay, all right, let's, if you're happy, let me just, I can't believe I've done that. Okay, Cajun Craze. Cajun Craze. Oh my goodness, I might need a drink after this. Now what's the measurement? That's the thing. What was the measurement? It was 9 centimeters by 18. No, yes. Scored at 9. Okay, so that's that. Now we need, you're so patient, 3 pieces of crushed curry, and that's going to be 8.5 by 8.5. My little mushrooms. Oh, toadstools. Damn it. And what else have we got here? I wonder if I could lift them off. You never know, I might be able to. Oh, that beautiful paper. Okay. Where's my paper? Okay, which paper was that? Was that this one? It was. So that's got to be 8 by 8. Let's see if I can redeem myself. I'm feeling like I'm got no chance of redeeming myself, but let's just see. Okay. Alright, that's that. No, I don't like that woman. Okay, so that's going to go there. Here's my... Can you believe I did that? I want to show you how to do it so that I don't... So you know how to make the card. Oh, man. Okay, so that's that piece. Beautiful. I'm safe to put that on. Okay. I'm safe to put that on. That goes there. Okay, these 2 pieces I need, and do not stick. Okay, I just need to run them through the embossing folder, so if you give me a second, I won't be a moment. Oh, Lorraine, that is fine, because I've just majorly stuffed up and I'm just trying to fix it. So you've missed my stuff up. Okay, I'm going to see if I can salvage my toadstools. Okay, let's put this into the beautiful patterns embossing folder. And get this one through. I can't believe I did that. Now I'm going to curse myself till forever. Okay, that's that embossing folder. Okay, do not stick this one down. Don't. You can stick the one inside down. I got too busy and carried away with all my matting. I think that's where I got myself into a pickle. Okay, do not stick the front panel down. Don't. Okay, let's see what we can salvage off here. I can probably find another flower in amongst here, maybe. Or maybe we just have to just make do. I've got to look, I could use this bug instead. Let me see what I can pull off. Okay, oh no, I can do this. Have you ever, look, see, I did this on purpose actually. Ray's missed the fun. Do you know how to get things off your card when you make a mistake and you've stuck it on with dimensionals? Slide your snips underneath and snip. See, I did this mistake on purpose to show you how to redeem yourself. And we've got a little ant that we can undo somehow. Maybe he'll just pop off now. Right, okay. And we can do this mushroom. Look at this. See? How good is that? Cut the backing down. No, I'm not. I'm on my way now. Now this mushroom is another story. We may have to cut. Ooh. Are you all cringing at my hilarious stuff up? Okay, let's just, come on, you can come on. Just talk to it nicely. Talk to it nicely. Come on. Ha! Right, let's just put that to one side. Let's decorate. And if you want to get the dimensionals off the back, Tanya, you're being too kind. You must have seen that before. And then if you've got one of these, whatever these things were called that we used to sell many years ago, adhesive remover, you can just pull the rest of the dimensional off with that. Just keep rubbing, and you get that off. So let's just try with the little anti-pants. See, there you go, Tanya. Peel. Okay, now this one I'll just get the rest of that off as well. I've made a right stuff up with this, haven't I? Well, what are we? 1 hour. So much for my videos going for 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. All right, let's start again. There we go. Let's get our Blackberry Bliss caterpillar back on track. Let's see if we can salvage it. Nobody will know. Except all you guys. Okay. Okay, we're going to put him here. There you go. On you go. This one we did with glue, didn't we? Okay, so we're just going to pop that down. Okay, going to pop that down like so. And then this one. I know it's only a piece of paper, but I just don't like stuffing up in front of you guys because then I feel like a right klutz. Okay, that's that. Now I just got to get a little skinny piece for my stem. Should I go back and... No, I can't. I was going to say, should I go back and get rid of the blooper? I can't because it's not pre-recorded. It's there now for all the world to see. And another little skinny bit. but I've been able to show Tanya how you can cut something off you once you put it on with dimensionals. Isn't that a blessing? Okay, this one's up on dimensional, so he's gonna, oh, don't worry about it, Denise, just move on. Can put him up like so. It's better than sleep, Jan. It's a comedy act. Okay, this little fella's going to go down here. Now, the only one I don't have another one already cut out of, I don't think. I can't see one. Got this one. I'll put that down there though. It doesn't look the same, does it? Anyway, look, I've got bits everywhere. Gee, willikers. Just and I'm not going to try and lift that off. That's not going to come. That's not going to come off. Let's put our little ant on. I could cut one out if people are willing to wait. Oh, you've gone this long. No, I'm not going to make you wait. I'll finish it off. Oh, we've got to take away the inside panel yet. Ah! Okay, this little one's going to go here. Now, let me show you how you do the ribbon. This is your... Let me just get... No, don't worry about that, Denise. Just move on. Okay, so your ribbon is going to go here. Okay? So just sort of measure it. Look, what more could happen that could make it even worse? Like, just go for it. Put your contraband snail down. And then just... Where's my... There we go. It goes here. On the top. And I'll just make sure I've got enough to... Yep. Okay, and then this panel goes over it. Like so. That's what I was meant to do in the first place, but I was so busy matting everything I got carried away. Okay, yay. Okay, now you can see, get rid of the glue spurtage, that when you, why does that seem sticky? When you attach, oh, because there was glue down there, that's why. When you attach it like this, it's going to wrap around and tie and hold it all together shut. We have leftover. Honest to goodness, I was going to say something else then, but I won't say bad words. Even though I feel like saying bad words. Okay, let's just... I've got mush there and torn paper, so that's where it's going no matter what. And we're just going, we know that's roughly the center because we measured it the first time round. And I don't care if it's not centered. Okay, has Denise done it right this time? It's such an easy card. Duh. No, it's not. Yes, so we'll tie it. But we have to decorate this panel now. Lordy, lordy. Okay. I think this fellow, female. Oh, did I break a leg? Oh, anything's possible now. There we go. Where's the one that reads the book? I like the books. And we've got the bee. Look, we can have him sitting down here. There we go. Look, I'm on a roll now. Okay. All right. I'm going to put all these ones down flat because it'll make the card a bit too bulky if I don't. Honestly, ladies, did you think you were going to be spending this much time with me this afternoon? It's a dream come true, really, isn't it? Okay. So what's she? Praying mantis? I don't know what she is, but she's pretty cute. Okay. And the little ladybug that's reading her book. Stick down. There we go. I haven't done any stamping yet. Can you believe that? I'm not going to do any stamping. I'm not going to stress myself out. Okay, there's the Buzzy Bee. Oh, she's too close to the praying mantis. Move over. And here's the flower. Should I do a flower or a watering can? Let's do the flower. Let's just do the flower. I am not even going to rewatch this video afterwards. I am just going to write this one up as I had a bad experience. Okay, all right. I love the ladybug too. Lorraine. Good Lord. Okay, now we're going to put, I'm not going to, but I will put a sentiment here. And, you know, you could put something there. And I'm just going to stick this in. I'm too overwhelmed. I'm so sorry I stuffed up with that and made this go so dramatically long and overwhelming. But the paper's the real hero of the day. The paper is the hero, and you can just do so much with it, and you've got all these little things that you can just keep adding. And see, and I just keep adding. And you will eventually see the finished product, the finished photo, or I'll do a reel or something. I'll do something. Well, that was just a bit of a disaster of a video, really, wasn't it? Okay, there we go. Let's just glue spurtage. We've got these, and we've also got these little teeny bee trinkets. I know, I just don't like doing it on a video, Lorraine. That's all. It stresses me out. I like things to go smoothly. Okay, so that comes over here. That comes over here. So you can decorate it with these. Let's see. Let's put one of these little dew drops, epoxy drops, on the leaf, because they look like dew, I reckon. Let's put 2. Let's just go with 2. Why not? And I might put another. Let's go with 3. Let's just put one up here. Okay, and then in here you can put a ladybug. Get off. Look. See? And then you could keep going. But I will attach a sentiment to this, but I'm not going to do it now because Denise needs a good drink and a lie down. Okay, and this is the Rick Rack ribbon that goes with the suite, and it's so soft and beautiful. And you just tie a bow like so. When you place the ribbon in the correct spot, you tie a bow. You've just finished your fussy cutting. All right, Janine, I'm going to blame you. Okay, so I will put a sentiment up here of some description, but that's what your double flap fun fold card looks like in the bugs if you put the ribbon in the correct spot. This one's using the Totally Awesome Sweet Collection from the Annual Catalogue, showing some love to some products in there. And that's just all designer series paper and stamping with sentiments, a bit like the bugs. And see, now I'm choking. And this one's using the beautiful Gallery Suite Collection and the paper. Oh, hang on, there's a double flap, see, double flap, duh. So they're all my double flaps fun fold cards when you place the ribbon in the correct spot. And let me just have a sip of water before I So this has probably been a fun video, has it? As I said, it's not been fun for my stress levels. Okay, I have a catalogue launch this Saturday. If you'd like to come, if you live close by, I've still got spots available. It's $10 and we're going to make 2 cards. So you're going to use the bugs and the shells. So that's this Saturday. Let me know if you'd like to come if you live locally. I've got an in-person class on the 30th of January. We're making 4 cards. We're making, it's upside down. 2 with the shells and 2 with the gears and textures. And I have an online class on Thursday the 5th of February. Whoopsie, everything's falling down now. Oh, great. And it's 5 cards using gears and texture and some of the Nature Walk Designer Series paper with the beautiful gallery suite. This class is $50 because it does include a pack of the metallic gems and everything here that you see. Everything's pre-cut, everything's ready to go with the envelopes. I know Leslie's booked in for that and somebody else has booked in for that. I can't remember. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Let's come back to maybe not. No, maybe not. Let's come back to me. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for watching and enjoying my video where you make a mistake and the world falls apart. Yeah, it's open to demos, Tanya. Even demos in your team, yep. What time on the 5th, Leslie? It's 2 o'clock. Bye, Jan. I hope you can get back to sleep. Will it be on YouTube? It will be on YouTube, yes. 2 o'clock on YouTube on Thursday, the 5th of February. So if you'd like to book in, just send me a message and I will order your gems and start cutting everything up. So thank you, ladies, and I apologise that I have gone so long today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.